Hi guys, welcome back to the Debater. Today I'm going to be doing a non-spoiler review on the recent Disney live-action film Peter Pan and Wendy. So before I start, please make sure you like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. I've got Emily here with me to listen, and she probably will talk about what her thoughts after my review. So yeah, I'm just gonna get right through it. So before the film, I gotta admit I was a bit skeptical about this film because the recent Disney film was Pinocchio, and I didn't really like the film, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people haven't. Emily likes it though for some reason, but but also because I was quite a fan of the other live action Peter Pan film in 2003. It was a good story, great cast, and visually beautiful, I must say. If you haven't seen it, please check that out. So I didn't know if we needed another Peter Pan film, but I tried to be open-minded about this one because I thought maybe it could be better than the original, or maybe not. And by the original, I mean the Disney classic one in 1953. And what was memorable and fun when watching it as a child, when we grown up, when you sorry when you've grown up and watched the film again, you realize all the racist and sexist issues it had in it, because it was in the 50s and people were like that these days. So I thought if they did this remake, maybe they could have resolved those issues. So hopefully they did. Well, if you want to know if they did, check it out. So here's the story. As you probably know how the story goes, it's about a young girl named Wendy who doesn't want to grow up, and she meets this magical boy named Peter Pan who takes her to Neverland with her brothers, and they meet people there like the Lost Boys, Indians, and pirates, and the evil Captain Hook. So it's the same story, but and I do feel like there's some scenes that are a bit rushed, because I'm not going to try to spoil anything, but because people already know the story, and I do feel like they try to rush things, trying to get to the big bit, like to the main part, and I thought they should just really take their time. But during the middle of the film, it kind of got better because there were a few new elements in the film that I was very intrigued in, and there were some bits in it that was quite better. And the reason for that is because if you're a Disney fan, then you probably have heard and seen some like Disney fans theories people have talked about over online. Check out our Aladdin set in the future debate me and Emily did, and please vote for me. But this film kind of related to another theory. I'm not going to say which one, but it did relate it to a theory and possibly the original book as well of Peter Pan. So I was quite glad, because as long as they didn't copy the original film, they changed it up, and I thought, oh, great. Like something new. They didn't do the Lion King way, like the live action Lion King way, but they made it their own story, and I thought, wow, that's really good. And now it makes you more drawn in about what happened, or like where was this go to, and it's really good. I'm really glad they changed it up. The casting is really great. The young actor Alexandra, who plays Peter Pan, is really good. Now, for any of you guys who say this for this film, or The Little Mermaid, saying like, oh, these characters are meant to be white, or Tinkerbell's meant to be long, screw you, because this guy is brilliant. He's got that child spirit. He's very energetic, and he's a bit cocky in some scenes. But that's Peter Pan. He's meant to be very jokey and stuff. He's really good. And so is Tinkerbell, because every time she appears on screen, I'm like, oh my god, she's so cute, because she's like a little tingly thing. I could see her in dolls, or like little girls wanting to dress up like her. She's really cute on scene. And the actress who plays Wendy, she's really good as well, and better than the original, actually, I have to admit. Because if you didn't get it from the trailer or the title, Wendy does get a few more bigger scenes in this film. She takes a more huge part in the story, which is good. Because I think the original book, it was called Peter Pan and Wendy, so they both shared the story, but it's they did it equally well. So they get a few scenes with her and a few scenes with Peter, and they all merged in together, and it's really good. Speaking of balance, the Lost Boys aren't all Lost Boys, which is a good call. Some are from different ethnic backgrounds, which is good. And the actor who played Slattery, who is one of the Lost Boys, is actually the first actor with Down syndrome to land a major role in the Disney film. So that's a great decision from the director. And I'm glad we get to see more scenes of Tiger Lily, because if you haven't seen our video where we want like which Disney princess or characters we want to see in the official lineup, I said Tiger Lily because she is a princess and she didn't get much scenes, and she did in this film. If you didn't catch her in the trailer, because it's not a spoiler, but yeah, she's really good, and the actress is really great as well. I think the best bits in this film is the villain, because oh my god, Jude Law, he is creepy. Like, really, he's darker than the original, and I don't know why, but something about him really kind of is a spooky. I think there's some scenes in the behind the scenes where Jude actually had to apologize to the young children actors for scaring them too much. But he's good, and yeah, it's great. Um, yeah, he's twisted in his own evil way. I can't compare him to the original because they're both very different, but they're both all great in their own original way. So yeah, I think he did a great job in playing Captain Hook. And I like the kind of chemistry between Peter and Hook, because they're like Spider-Man and the Goblin, or Batman and Joker. You kind of have to see them together, because without them, without one or the other, there is no good story. And they're like the best. I think they're one of the best scenes with the hero and the villain, like in all film history. One massive thing that really, really bugged me in this film, and it's not a spoiler because it's all in the trailer, and it really was like a thorn to my side, and it's the imagination of the film. Because if you've seen the 2003 film or the Disney classic or even Robin Williams film's Hook, then you know that like Neverland is meant to be designed as like a magical place. It's very creative. If you've seen the trailer for this film, it's just a simple plain island. I'm sorry, but when they say Neverland, it's meant to be a magical place where kids don't have to grow up. I was expecting like the original, where it's meant to be like, I don't know, like a jungle or maybe some like magical plants or something. Because I don't know, I just think it's meant to be like a dreamy world. And don't get me wrong, the cinematography is great, the framing's really good, and it's just so beautiful again visually. But I just felt like for films like this, for Peter Pan, you should include a lot of imagination for it. It's not just like magical boys who fly, or pirates, or mermaids, or giant crocodile, or Indians. It's all about the land as well. It's all about the settings, and the settings should have reflect the character, like all the characters. Just make it creative, make it beautiful. I just felt like they missed that hugely, and it's a shame, really. It's a really big shame. And also there were a few scenes and characters that I felt were missed out or were a bit left out in this film. I'm not going to spoil anything because, non-spoiler. But other than that, at the end of the day, the film is a good film, and it had a good message as well. It's not repeating the same thing about like, don't rush, don't have to go so fast, enjoy your childhood. I think it kind of say that, but in a different way. It kind of tells you that how to live your life, about try to respect yourself, try to take your life seriously, but also enjoy life as well. Don't have to put up with everything that's in front of you. Don't think about what you missed during your childhood. Think about if you do leave and stay in Neverland, think about all the things you could miss when growing up. You could miss being happy as a grown-up, falling in love, having a family, having a great job. I mean, there's so many things to be grateful when it comes to you when you grow up. So I think that's a good message. So is it a good Disney live action film? I say yeah. Is it great? I wouldn't say it's gone that far, but I would say it's better than Dumbo or Pinocchio. Definitely The Lion King. I'd say it's in the middle because it had good cast, it had a good story. I just felt like it's missed the imagination. But if you got the imagination from the original and some other magical bits and bobs from it and put into this live action film, then I'll say spot on. You reached the top. But I give a 5 out of 10, to be honest.
Oh, okay, hold on. After all of that, I was not expecting a 5. I was like, maybe a 7, maybe a 6, not a
No,
5.
it was like 7 out of 10 in Rotten Tomatoes, but I don't know why. I just felt like there was something missing, like hugely missing. And I don't want to spoil it, but there were some bits that just was slightly off. But so, Emily, what do you think after?
Well, I mean, I should make it clear, I've not watched Peter Pan before, ever. Like, I've never finished it, I should say. I have watched like little clips and stuff that I don't even remember, but I've never actually watched the whole thing, any of
I think
them.
you watched like the first 5 minutes and you're like, nope, I'm
No,
done.
no, 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 it wasn't even the fight. It was just like randomly in the middle or something. It was like on BBC, like on the channels. I just turned it on. It was on there. Then I switched the channel. That's basically. Anyway, we don't need to talk about that because that's not about the review. Um, but I don't know. Like when you said 5 out of 10, I was just very shocked because like I know Pinocchio, loads of people didn't like it. It had like really bad reviews along with like some of the other previous ones as well. And I'm looking online and like tons of people were saying it's brilliant. Like the Telegraph have said Peter Pan and Wendy is the most beautiful, moving children's film of the year, and they've given it 5 out of 5, which is crazy.
It,
And then
it, I'm not saying it isn't moving. It is moving because it did have like emotional message and they explored the characters and did a bit more. I'm not trying to spoil it deeper or like just, I'm not trying to do this, spoil anything, but again, it was just,
something missing.
there was something missing. Yeah,
It's
I
strange
don't
that no
know.
one else has picked up on that. That means you are a true Peter Pan fan, Grace. It's
It's hard
great
to
to
explain.
see it. Yeah,
I've seen it multiple times, but yeah.
yeah.
Um,
But I've
yeah.
seen someone else has said that Jude Law's Captain Hook is the reason to watch the show. The
It
movie.
is. It is. It is. He actually, I think he put a lot of effort into this. I think he put a lot more than emotion in it. Like a lot, there's a lot of rage, but there's also something else in there. I'm not going to spoil it, but there is something there, guys. And for the Peter Pan actor as well, there is something there. There is something there that wasn't there before. I just had to
No,
say
because
it. Just
loads of people weren't really
it just
happy with
came
the
to my mind.
casting or anything, and you're saying
Um,
that it was actually all on point, which is good. I don't know.
yeah.
Do you think I should watch it?
I think you should give it a try because you technically know like the basic story in a
Yeah,
way.
pretty much. Yeah, because it's sort of like hinted
So
at Once Upon
yeah,
a Time, which I've watched.
I think I think maybe watch the first 10 minutes, see what you like. If not, don't worry. But
Yeah.
other than that, I think you probably like it.
Is there gonna be a sequel? I mean, I don't know how it ended or anything,
Oh,
but you know.
I forgot to note that down. I think there might be. I got a feeling. I don't. They're all doing sequels. Like we had like I remember saying that there was a little clue that Hocus Pocus were gonna do a third sequel, but we don't know for sure. Like the writers were just playing around, so I'm not sure if they're gonna do a sequel on Peter Pan. I mean, it might be good because they did a sequel from the original, like Return to Neverland, and that was okay. I actually like that sequel. So, but if they do, I'm hoping they keep the same cast, like the Wendy actress. I'm not speaking. The actress who plays Wendy, because she's really good. She's really great. She's wonderful. She's really good. So I hope she comes back if they ever do a sequel, because she's got so much to show. And I'd be really intrigued if she comes back and interact with Peter again in the future, and Hook as well, because but yeah, I mean, who knows? But they have to do all the sequels for the other live actions. Like they're doing Lion King sequel, they're doing a Jungle Book sequel. Are there other sequels?
They're doing a Lion King prequel too as well. So,
Yeah. Cruella 2.
Yeah, Cruella 2.
They're doing a Maleficent 3, aren't they?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I heard about that. They're doing Toy Story 5. Are we on 5? Frozen 3. There's a lot coming. I think Zootopia 2, which is the only one out of the lot which I'm really excited about.
That's fine.
But yeah, no.
But they have to do all that live action sequel stuff before doing this.
And first see how well this one does, which seems to be doing really well currently from what everybody said.
I got a feeling they are going to do a sequel. But if they are, they're gonna have to be really quick because the actor who plays Peter Pan, he's gonna grow up. So
that's true.
So
yeah,
they're gonna have to keep them quick.
Yeah, they're gonna have to do some like sort of Avatar sort of thing, like already film the second film and then have it all ready to go.
Yeah. Right, so that's my non-spoiler review for Peter Pan and Wendy. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And if you have seen the film, please let me know in the comments about your thoughts. Whether did you like it, what you didn't like about it, how was the cast? Do you think Jude Law was a great Captain Hook? And do you think there's going to be a sequel? Because there might possibly be a sequel, guys. Come on, it's Disney. They want to make more money, so they're going to do more sequels. So, but before you leave, please make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Check out our social accounts and such as Instagram and Twitter. Follow us and we will follow you back. Check out our website, it tells information about us and other videos. And check out our channel. We've done Disney debates and reviews on other stuff. And Marvel as well. We've done Marvel short on top 10 MCU deaths as well. And we also done debates such as who should be the next Captain America, such as who Sam or Bucky. Just check them out. I'm not going to list them down because we've done so many. So check them out, please. And yeah, thank you again. Until next time. Bye.
Bye.